This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. How did he make 135 pounds considering he's 5'11" tall? I don't know, but he did it, and he's got a reach of 72.4 inches. And he'll be facing the one and only Josh Taylor. He weighs in at Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, one of the best fighters in the history of the United Kingdom and certainly out of Scotland, the undisputed light welterweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is a high-octane battle. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Continues to touch him up. And they land a big right hand. And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Don't lose focus. Don't focus on that cut. Focus on your box.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Just missing with the uppercut.
very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much firepower here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nope, that jab not going to score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Which fighter will say no mas? That counter shot lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter shot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Another score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Another scoring shot there. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know what? I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That hook won't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Both men step back for just a moment.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nope, that jab not gonna score. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Just misses with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Looking to land the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Two are the perfect dance partners. Oh, they landed a good jab there.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we are seeing? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
You'd like to see more jabs. Counter punch caught him clean. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that is. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He missed with that jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can they finish it? And that is that. They surrender. This is over. They are going to surrender. No mas.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.